history. Now, this is where the Sharpeville massacre occurred in 1960. This is a picture that comes to mind when the name Sharpeville pops up. But then a young man hailing all the way from this township situated between the two large industrial cities of Vanderbijlpark and Vereeniging in southern Gauteng wants to change all that. Romeo Malepe is the brains behind the Sharpeville Food Festival, and he joins me now in studio. A very good morning to you, Romeo. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome.
Simple, thanks for having us.
No, indeed. Now, first of all, what is the motivation behind the Sharpeville Food Festival? What inspired it?
Okay, I was highly interested in, a documentary about Sharpeville. I went to Sharpeville and we started filming, doing some interviews with the youngsters around there. But, when we came back, the footage wasn't that much pleasing. I was getting a whole lot of, complaining about municipality, this and that. When we were looking for, what are the top spots, where are the top spots to go to if maybe you want to eat out or you want to experience the nightlife in Sharpeville, who's the top producers there, who are the best musicians, and so on and so forth. So we went back to the drawing board and we said, how can we liven up things in Sharpeville so that we can get the type of footage that we expecting to get. And Sharpeville, and that was the birth of Sharpeville Food Festival.
Yeah,
as you can see on the screen right now, we did complete the project.
What will happen in this festival?
Okay, Sharpeville Food Festival is a family-friendly event, so kids are welcome, all types of people are welcome, from different backgrounds, all types of races, Sharpeville Food Festival is not a Sharpeville-centric concept. We can move around all over, the country,
okay.
and sort of like to introduce the brand to the whole country.
Yeah,
that's the main plan.
Brand Sharpeville, that is.
Yes,
yeah. Yes. I want to ask you about that. Why is it important to change the whole perception around Sharpeville? Okay,
it also started with a simple thing, a Google search. You Google Sharpeville and you go to the images section, and all you get, the results you get about Sharpeville on the images section on Google is that of a massacre, and that's the only thing you get. So we want to settle that. We want to change that. The massacre is not the only story Sharpeville has to give. There are youngsters in Sharpeville doing great things there and very passionate, very, it's almost, it makes me happy to see that, young kids as young as 10 are already trying to be entrepreneurs and musicians, artists, you can name it, and we need to put that on the map, So next time you Google Sharpeville, you need to see those young people, including the massacre as part of the story. So it's very important to tell that story, but it's not the only story to tell,
right.
Yeah.
And you carrying out this initiative single-handedly and from your own pockets. So how much of buy-in are you getting from the government, particularly the municipality around Sharpeville, with regards to making sure that this comes to fruition?
Okay, let me correct that. When you say single-handedly, I work with a team. It's 6 of us, so it's not just one person taking care of the whole project. We all came together and realized our strengths amongst each other. My strength comes from an advertising background. I've been working in advertising for the past 17 years, so I'm the right person to be creative directing this project. So yes, sorry, please repeat your question.
Yeah, but then have you engaged government? Have you engaged the municipality? And are they coming to the party?
The municipality is providing the space and the expertise for us to do this event. And that's about how far we've gone with the municipality, but we're expecting some positive feedback soon. we documented everything that we did last year, and this year we are saying, give us the budgets, let us show you what we can do with proper budgets. We could do all of this on with small budgets. So what more can we do with complete budgets, proper budgets? So and first and foremost, we are passionate about the township, and it shows, and the people are loving what we're doing.
Now, the MEC, Faith Mazibuko, has made a call to everyone with artifacts and memorabilia to donate to the Sharpeville Monument, just so we don't lose the significance of the massacre. I mean, that initiative on its own, and such initiatives as your own, like the Sharpeville Food Festival, I mean, how do members, community members, come to the party? How do they contribute towards the changing the perception of Sharpeville?
First of all, community members, you need to, there are different channels to, communicate to, or with community members. So I think first of all, you need to attract the community level, the community members on a face-to-face level. I think Faith Mazibuko only came once, and that was it. So I think we sort of need a campaign around it. We need to campaign for that. We need to, knock on the people's doors and welcome them into the campaign and say, yo, if you have memorabilia, come forward and bring it to us so we can, protect it for you, So yeah, I think those are the channels. Those are the right channels to...
Now, Romeo, we don't have much time, unfortunately,
yes,
but then we are live in so many African countries on the African continent at the moment. So for those who don't know anything about Sharpeville, sell Sharpeville to them in 20 seconds. Why should they visit Sharpeville?
Why should you visit Sharpeville? It's a vibrant township. There is no place like Sharpeville. As you can see on the screen right now, we're trying to build something that's going to last, something with class. So we're bringing class to the townships.
All right.
So soon enough, you will be seeing a Beyonce on stage in Sharpeville, you know, and that's where we're going. So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, Romeo, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, that was Romeo Malepe, the creative director of the Sharpeville Food Festival.